St. Thomas Aquinas, a very famous medieval doctor of theology, proposed 5 ways to prove the existence of God as follows.
1. The movement of the universe proves that there is a God. Any moving object is subject to another force. For example, a car is running because the driver has started the engine and controls the steering wheel. A bullet flies out of a gun barrel. A pot of boiling water is boiling due to the effect of fire heating up the water. So when we look at the universe and see the movement of the planets, there must also be some force that affects them and makes them rotate through space. That motivation is God. 2. The law of cause and effect proves that God exists. Looking at the physical universe, we see that there is a close relationship between this thing and that thing. The latter depends on a previous cause. For example, if there is smoke, there must be fire. If there is a child, there must be a parent. If you keep on reasoning, you must eventually come to a cause that exists on its own, without being dependent on any other cause. Reasonable knew. That self-existent cause is God. 3. The orderly arrangement proves the existence of God. Experience tells us, luck always goes hand in hand with disorder and chaos. Example, take 24 letters, A, B, C, D, write them on pieces of paper and put them in a box, then shake the box and dump the pieces of paper. You never get the same order, A, B, C, D. On the contrary, anything we see ordered is the result of some intelligence. Likewise, when observing the natural universe, everyone can see that there is a wonderful arrangement, from the extremely large planets to the extremely small ones like atoms. From the low life in plants and trees to the most complex and outstanding life in humans. From there, they will come to the conclusion: there must be someone who is omnipotent and transcendent and has arranged for all things to take shape, orderly and harmonious manner. The Almighty is God. 4. The value ladder in all things proves that there is God. When observing things in the universe, we see that they have different value ladders. Some things are not very aesthetic, some things are very beautiful and lovely, some things are less useful, but there are also things that are useful. There are many things, some are trivial, but there are also things that are really noble. From that, we infer, there must be someone who has all the best, noblest things as the standard for all things in the universe, this finite pillar. That absolute is God. 5. The end of all things proves that there is God. The end means the end, the ultimate goal. Each of us naturally has boundless desires and aspirations. Nothing that has been achieved can satisfy us and bring us complete happiness. Therefore, above all wishes, materially as well as spiritually, we wish for something durable, perfect, eternal, etc. The absolute perfection that people aspire to achieve is called the end of humanity. That goal cannot be found in all things on earth, but only in God. It is that absolute aspiration, that absolute goal-orientedness, that is the proof that God exists. St. Augustine said, "Lord, you have made me look up to you, so my heart is restless until I rest in you." Summary, with wisdom deducing from the movement of passive objects to a non-passive dynamic. From things that cannot by themselves come a being, from the order of the universe comes an almighty mind that has arranged the arrangement. From the value ladder of things to an absolute value of infinity, from the absolute desire to a savior that all things turn to. All have proved to us an undeniable fact. That is, the universe was created by God. But the God here is still just an abstract, distant God, with little to do with each of us. This is the God of philosophers only. The God we worship is a God of love, closely related to humanity, and has revealed his nature through the patriarchs, the Old Testament prophets, and through his only Son, Jesus. All these revelations of God were recorded in a book called the Bible. Therefore, in addition to using reason to know that God exists, people also have the obligation to study the Bible to know who God is, thereby showing gratitude by worshiping and giving thanks.
Love, pray, and obey his word. And that's the end of today's episode. We sincerely thank you for watching today's video and all your support for our Light 300's channel. As always, if you like our videos, please leave a like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for interesting videos updates. We hope to see you again next time. Until then, be careful and be safe.